You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Milne. There are times when you feel afraid, weak, as if you can't take another step. But in those very moments, when you still choose to stand up, you are far braver than you ever believed. There are days when you're exhausted, feeling like you can't carry on, yet you still smile, go to work, and care for others. That is the quiet strength you don't even realize you have. And when you overcome countless challenges, find new paths, dare to think, and dare to act, that is the wisdom of someone seasoned, of a soul that grows through every stumble. People often see their weaknesses more clearly than their strengths. But sometimes, if you pause and look back at your journey, you'll realize you've overcome so much that you once thought was impossible. True strength doesn't lie in muscles or achievements, but in a will that refuses to surrender. Gently tell yourself, I've done more than I thought I could, because within you is always a version that is strong, smart, and brave, just waiting for you to believe in it. Those who never make mistakes will never try anything new. Albert Einstein. In every person's journey, mistakes are not stains, but footprints of exploration. Only those who dare to step out of their comfort zone, dare to stumble, dare to fall, can discover new horizons within themselves. Like a child learning to walk, if they fear falling, they'll never learn to run. Like an artist, if they fear painting poorly, their canvas will forever remain blank. Mistakes are the harshest but most honest teachers. Each time we fall, we learn how to stand firmer. Each failure is a chance to understand ourselves, the world, and the value of effort more deeply. Those who dare to fail are the ones who dare to live. For only by accepting mistakes can we dare to learn, dare to change, and dare to grow. In every mistake lies a seed of success waiting to be nurtured. Life doesn't demand perfection, only that we keep moving forward. So, if one day you fail, smile and tell yourself, I'm learning how to do something new. For only by daring to try, daring to fail, do we truly learn what it means to live. Rule number 1 is, don't sweat the small stuff. Rule number 2 is, it's all small stuff. Robert Eliot. In a single day, dozens of things might irritate you. A cold glance, a thoughtless remark, getting stuck in traffic under pouring rain. But if you let those things consume your mind, they'll grow larger, swallowing your peace. Instead, if you smile, take a deep breath, and say, it's just a small thing, you'll realize nothing is worth sacrificing your joy and serenity. Life is short, but worries are endless. The wise aren't those who avoid trouble, but those who know what's worth caring about. When you take things a little lighter, your heart grows infinitely wider, because most of what worries you today, in a few months, a few years won't matter anymore. So, remember these 2 simple rules. Don't let small things wound your great soul. And in truth, most things in life are just small things. Just believe in yourself, even if you don't pretend to, and at some point, you'll make it happen. Venus Williams. Some days, you wake up feeling everything is beyond your reach. You doubt yourself, feeling small in this vast world. But if you still get up, even just to pretend to be strong a little longer, in that moment, you've already won. Because belief, even if it starts as a role you play, can become reality when you keep nurturing that faith every day. Belief is like a seed. At first, it may be small, fragile, but if you keep watering it with effort, patience, and courage, it will grow and blossom into success. Believing in yourself doesn't mean you're certain you'll win, but that Even if you haven't won yet, you keep moving forward. Just believe. Even if it's only a little, just pretend. If today you don't feel confident enough, because one day, when you look back, you'll smile and realize those moments of pretending to believe shaped you into someone truly strong. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Karim Seddiki. Failure only comes after you've tried, but doubt arrives before you even begin. It makes you hesitate, step back, and quietly kills dreams before they're even born. The saying, "Doubt kills more dreams than failure," is a powerful reminder that many don't fail because they're not good enough, but because they don't dare believe they can. A person can fall 100 times and still succeed, but those who don't dare take a step will forever stay at the starting line. Doubt is like a shadow. The more you fear it, the larger it grows. But once you move forward, the light of action makes that shadow disappear. The world doesn't belong to the perfect, but to those who dare to try, dare to fail, and dare to believe. Don't let the doubt in your heart dim the light of your dreams. Even if the path is rough, keep walking. Even if your heart is anxious, keep believing. For failure is just a lesson, but doubt is a sentence that keeps you from living fully. You cannot have a better tomorrow if you're still thinking about yesterday. Charles F. Kettering. The past, whether beautiful or painful, is a movie that's already played. You can replay it, but you can't change it. If you keep staring at the old frames, you'll miss the stunning scenes unfolding right before you. Life is a constant flow. Only by letting go of the old shore can you drift to new waters where the light of tomorrow awaits. Yesterday is a lesson, not a sentence. Let mistakes become experience, not chains that bind your mind. Every morning is a chance to start again, to love, to live differently, and only when your heart looks forward can tomorrow truly be better. Close the door to yesterday with a grateful smile, then walk forward with the feet of today, because the future doesn't belong to those who look back. It belongs to those who dare to move forward, dare to forgive, and dare to start anew. When one door closes, another opens, but we often look so long and regretfully at the closed door that we fail to see the one that has opened for us. Alexander Graham Bell. Every time life takes something away, it never leaves you empty. It's just that sometimes we're too busy looking at the past, too lost in pain, to notice the gift of a new beginning waiting for us. Today, you might lose a job, a relationship, or an opportunity you thought was precious. But perhaps that very loss opens a new path where you find yourself, find peace, and find things more worthy. Life never closes all doors at once. If you turn around, you'll see light still shining through another crack. Sometimes, letting go isn't failure, but the bravest act of all, for only by daring to leave the old door behind can you step into a new room of life where better, gentler, and truer things await you. Be thankful for the doors that have closed, for they give you the chance to go further. Believe that, somewhere, a door is opening, just waiting for you to be brave enough to step through. There are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind. C.S. Lewis. We often have a habit of looking back, missing those who've left, longing for days gone by, or fearing the future won't be as beautiful as the past. But if you keep looking backward, how can you see the light of the dawn waiting ahead? Every door that closes, every chapter that ends, is an arrangement for something new, brighter, timelier, and more deserving. Life never takes without giving back. What you lose today might just be the space for something greater to come tomorrow. The good things yet to come aren't absent because they don't exist, but because you need a little more time to be ready to receive them. Keep moving forward bravely, even if your heart still lingers. Don't let old memories hold you back on a new path. Believe that everything in the past is just the prologue, and the most wonderful things are still ahead. And one day, when you look back, you'll smile and understand. Letting go wasn't about losing, but about giving yourself the chance to be happier. Hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. C.S. Lewis. Those who succeed aren't the ones who never fall, but those who stand up after every stumble, every tear, every sleepless night, every moment you thought you couldn't endure. They are the bricks building the strength of your tomorrow, like a seed that must endure the darkness of the earth to rise and greet the sunlight. People need stormy days to learn how to stand firm. Hardships don't come to destroy you, but to prepare you, to prepare your resilience for the future, to prepare your gratitude, to cherish the smallest things, to prepare your eyes to see beauty even in pain. And from there, an ordinary person can write their own extraordinary story. When life feels heavy, don't despair. Remember, the greatest storms come before the brightest dawns, and sometimes the greatest thing you can do is not give up. There is no secret to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. General Colin Powell. No one wakes up one morning and becomes great. Every peak is built from countless days of silent preparation, from efforts no one sees. Preparation makes you ready when opportunity knocks. Hard work takes you further than those who only dream. And learning from failure is how you grow, because failure doesn't teach you to lose, but how to win sustainably. Success doesn't come from luck, but from habits. The habit of perseverance, the habit of relentless effort, the habit of standing up even when you're tired. Like a blacksmith, each hammer strike seems futile, but after thousands of blows, the steel takes shape. Life is the same. Every small effort today builds toward a great result tomorrow. There are no shortcuts to success, only the path of those who keep walking. So, prepare well, work hard, and don't fear failure, for every stumble brings you closer to your dreams. Success isn't a secret to find, but a journey to live day by day, effort by effort, lesson by lesson. If you hear a voice within you say, "You cannot paint," then by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced. Vincent Van Gogh. Only action can silence fear. Only by daring to cross your own barriers can you hear the true voice, the voice of confidence. When you start to paint, even if the first stroke trembles, even if the first picture isn't perfect, you've already won. Not a victory over others, but over the part of you that wants to give up. The "I can't" voice will never fade if you keep listening to it. But when you act, when you write, paint, sing, try, and do, it grows quieter, then disappears. Because courage isn't the absence of fear, but acting despite it. Life doesn't need you to be perfect, only to dare to begin. Every step, every try, every time you overcome your doubts is a small victory, bringing you closer to the strongest, freest version of yourself. When you hear that voice saying, "You can't," smile and say, "Just watch me do it." 99% of failures come from people who have the habit of making excuses. George Washington Carver. In life, nothing holds you back faster than the habit of making excuses. It's like a heavy anchor tied to the ship of your will, keeping you from sailing to the open sea. When faced with difficulty, instead of finding a way through, we find reasons to stay put, that circumstances aren't right, I'm not ready, or others are luckier. But those words are a lullaby for the spirit, keeping you stuck in place. The brave aren't those who never fail, but those who dare to face the real reasons for their failures. They don't say, I can't, but ask, how can I? That small shift in thinking creates a major turning point in life. Remember, success always smiles on those who take responsibility for themselves. Don't let excuses dim the light of your determination. When you stop making excuses, that's when you begin writing a new chapter of success, with your hands and heart truly committed. Pain and failure teach you the greatest lessons in life and push you to rebuild yourself and stand firm with unwavering belief. Priti Chaubey. In life's journey, pain is fate's test, and failure is the companion that reveals your true strength. Each time you fall, you learn how to rise. Each wound is proof that you dared to try. Failure teaches humility, shows you your limits, and reminds you that the path to success isn't paved with roses, but with sharp stones that demand careful steps. When pain passes, what remains isn't fear, but an unshakable belief that you can overcome anything. Like a crushed sapling, still pushing through heavy soil to reach the sunlight, people only truly shine after enduring life's storms. So, don't fear failure or shy away from pain. Embrace them as life's harsh but precious gifts, for it's through them that you learn to stand firm, to believe in yourself, and to write a vibrant new chapter for your life. I learned many great lessons from my father, not the least of which is that you can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance on doing what you love. Jim Carrey. Life is too short to stay in your comfort zone. Each day is a chance to choose, to keep living in fear of failure, or to embark on the journey you truly believe in. When you do what you love, even failure becomes worthwhile, because at least you've lived fully in your passion, not just existed in compromise. Dare to try, dare to dream, dare to step forward, because if failure is inevitable, let it happen on the path that makes you smile, not the one that leaves you with regrets. Trust yourself. You know more than you think. Benjamin Spock. Sometimes in life, you stand at a crossroads, confused, unsure which path is right. You seek advice, validation from others, forgetting that, deep within your soul, you already have the answer. Trusting yourself isn't arrogance, but an understanding that you've been through enough, learned enough, and are stronger than you realize. Life doesn't hand you a map, but it gives you the ability to find your own way. Trust that every experience, every mistake, every moment you've lived has shaped the wisdom within you. And when you pause, breathe, and listen to yourself, you'll hear a small but steady voice. I can do this. Trusting yourself doesn't guarantee you'll never be wrong, but it ensures you'll keep moving forward, learning and growing with every step.